Hi, guys. I wanted to speak to you about showing love to your loved ones while they are still alive. It seems that everywhere that we turn today, death is knocking on every door. We have even gotten to the point where we are numbed when we hear the news of deaths of people that are not close to us. I think it's very important for us to show people that we love them while they are still here, as they cannot get the message after they have transitioned. I have friends of mine that have passed away here recently, and I want to send my condolences out to that family, the Evans family. They actually lost two sons within a week's time period, and it really touched me because I know this family closely, and those are two good guys that I really love in real time, in real life. And I want to speak on life being short. It's not worth the small battles in this world with our loved ones to go through life with them feeling like you don't love them. There's no reason for that. Our day can come at any moment. The best thing that we can do is to show people that we love them while they are here. The way to feel no regrets is that you know that that person loved you. Usually the people that feel regrets in death situations are the people that actually love someone, but they had a disagreement with them, and the person transitioned without that disagreement being resolved. And this is very unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Anything that's going on in our lives is only temporary. And we understand this when we're hit with serious health ailments and problems, or one of our loved ones is. And we have really got to take the time to consider the effects of our actions while we're living, while we're going to work, while we're going to school, while we're doing our favorite hobbies and doing this and doing that. Hey, the people that were there when you, the people that love you regardless are still there. The people that love you just because you are you, and we can't take those people for granted. And I believe that a lot of us are, especially in these times where it seems like death is as common as our neighbor. We need to get a good grip on this. And I'm speaking from the place of a guy that actually lost a child, and then I lost a fiance. I have a lot of experience with death, unfortunately. I can tell you a remedy that worked for me with my great grandmother was that I actually went and recorded her, and I would talk to her, and I would have conversations with her, and I would let her know that I loved her. So my sentiments at the funeral were not the same as people that had not been communicating with her. It was actually ironic to me that I knew that I had been there and I had spoken with her, and she told me specifically that nobody came but me and a couple other people, but I came consistently when I made it back to Houston. And I would, take care of my great grandmother. She took care of me when I was a baby. And so I spoke to her about 30 days before she passed, and I did not feel the way that anybody else felt at the funeral. For one, she told me she was ready to pass on. I had her recorded, and I had already told her and showed her that I loved her, and I knew that she knew that as she transitions. Now, we cannot beat death, but we can beat ignorance. We don't have, if we know better, we don't have to keep doing the wrong thing, meaning you know that a person is going to die. You may be right, you may be wrong, but you know that you love this person, and I think that for yourself on the inside, you will feel better if you just express it to the person before something like that happens, because people do not come back from that sometimes. They're being haunted by the regrets, and that could be a state of mental health, being haunted by your own regrets. So definitely take that into consideration. Once again, I want to send my condolences out to the Evans family. These deaths have really touched me because I knew those guys. I love those guys. One of the guys actually followed my podcast. I really loved him to death. And I can only imagine what that family is going through. Losing two brothers within a week's period who are great guys. We're not talking about guys that indulged in knucklehead stuff. We're talking about good guys here that took care of their family, that were stand-up guys. And unfortunately, it seems like all of the good people are the ones that are passing. I don't know if this is due to a spiritual or religious or philosophical uh, um, prophecy or anything, but it definitely appears something to be that way. But all I have to say today is to give your people their flowers while they're still alive. Don't wait until they're in that ground and then want to go put flowers on top of a piece of dirt on side of a damn piece of rock with their words in it. Okay? Don't wait until then. They're alive now. It doesn't take much. You can get a person a Starbucks gift card. You can just call and say, hey, man, I just want to let you know that I love you. But definitely let that person feel some type of way. Just reach out and say, hey, man, I just want to check on you if you've been getting into it with somebody. That lets people know a lot right there. You know, some people, I don't know, not just me, I'm not putting myself in that category, but some people have a problem with apologizing, or I don't know what the psychological thing is. I don't have a problem apologizing. I don't like to do it too much because I just don't, but I will. But I have no problem saying, hey, man, you know we better than that. You know I love you. You know, I may not like you sometimes, but I love you. You know, so definitely, man, show the people that you love that you care about them while they are still alive, because you will never get a chance to tell them in a way for them to respond back to you to that message after they have transitioned. And I think that this is very, very important today. We definitely know somebody is going to pass or transition to the next stage. So please take this into consideration and make sure that your loved ones know that you love them. All right, this has been another episode of Double Take Podcast. I am your host, Twan X, and I hope you have liked the video. And please like the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.